What's up, guys? And I hope you've been having an amazing week. And I did get the emails, I did get the DMs, and I know you guys are asking, um, is it time, Coach? Are we ready to go long? Okay, very simple, guys. Okay, this is our resistance line right in here. Okay, and you can see we've had a few areas where this has been tested. Okay, we started up here, obviously, when we started falling, and we crossed the 20-day moving average. So Nvidia started falling, so then the market started to follow Nvidia as usual. Now we did break out and got across right in here, guys. Check this out. We got across the 20-day moving average. So this is something you need to pay attention to when you're going to go long. Okay. And just when we thought on this call signal, let's go in long. Okay. We got some serious resistance right in here, guys. And when I tell you this is serious resistance, it is very serious. It's a science. Let me show you how bad that is. Okay. And I'll draw you a rough one right here. Check that out. This is the Fibonacci's golden zone. Okay. So we had our top, we had our bottom, and now we have classic rejection right at the golden zone. So this is to be taken seriously, guys, if you want to go long. Okay. Now we did resist and we tried to break out again right in here. And they started to do it, except they started to reject right in this area, guys. So now I have this red area that we need to get past if we want to go for a breakout. Now, let me show you something. If I draw out my Fibonacci retracement, guys, check this out. This is, sorry about that. This is our golden zone. Okay. So now if, okay, we get past this area here, our target is going to be $132, guys. Okay. We are rejecting this and we have rejected it. Whoops, right here. Once, twice, okay, 3 times. And then now we went lower. Okay. These are small candles on this chart, guys, but that's a lot of dollars there. When you stretch this out, you're going to see that we have a potential of heading here. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you right now where we are headed in the morning. Now, if you're not used to using Fibonacci, guys, I do recommend you go learn it, guys. I've got courses that you can learn a lot of this stuff on, but let me show you how this works, okay? So we've had, grab my little trusty marker here. So we had a bottom, okay? And that's where we started our Fibonacci the last time. And of course, we had a new top here. So Fibonacci says, okay, once you had a new high, okay, because this down here was the bottom, this was the last high we had on Fibonacci, and then we had a new high, and then we had another new high, and then we had a new bottom. Okay, originally this was the bottom. So Fibonacci says when you have a new higher bottom, that is your impulse wave, because Fibonacci will ask what started this, and it started down here. So we are going to measure our move. So now, okay, I can look at this bottom and go to this top, and you can see that we came down. Okay, so this was the top, and we came down right into the golden zone, which Fibonacci says is going to happen. And then we took off, guys. So what is next? Because this is considered a nice consolidation area, which means that the market makers and all the investors do not want the stock to come into this area here. So also feel free to go back and replay this video if you want to understand Fibonacci. So now where are we going to go, guys? Because we are just bouncing basically off that golden zone. So we're going to do a fib extension, and we're going to see what the implied move should be based off Fibonacci rules, guys. And that is, again, look at this, 132. So 132 is still going to remain the goal for us, okay? If you don't think it's going to get up here, guys, I would love to hear from you in the comments, okay? Because everything I've showed you guys in the past includes a Fibonacci retracement, guys. And again, don't forget, like and subscribe. And if you want to know when the next video is coming out, guys, hit that bell, okay, so you get notified. Okay, beautiful. So now we know that as long as we get, whoops, let me get rid of those arrows. As long as we get past, okay, this red zone, guys, and I mean, we got to get past all this here. So that means that NVIDIA is going to have to fight its way out. And once it gets into this area, guys, it is free. Look at this. There's a lot of room, okay? Now, what are you willing to bet that we're going to get to 132? Is it worth one contract to you? Is it worth two contracts? Guys, I can show you how we're going to get here, and I can show you what to buy, and I can show you how to protect yourself, guys. It's really simple. All you have to go do is go down to the description, guys, and click on that link that says join for free. Yes, join for free. You're going to learn for free. Unless you want to go give your money away to the stock market like a lot of people are doing every day, go ahead, be my guest. All right, so if you like to play SPY, guys, let's go through this exercise with SPY, and we'll do the same thing. We're going to start from the top. We're going to go down to the bottom, and you can see SPY is doing the same exact thing. They are rejecting in the golden zone, guys. Okay. Now, once we had this bottom, I could have easily told you that 581 was a goal. Why is that? Because that's the middle of the golden zone. So if you ever want to set a target, guys, there's nothing wrong with setting a target right in the middle of the golden zone. You can also place it right at the beginning of the golden zone if you wanted to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and put it right in the middle, guys. Okay, now what is next for SPY? Whoops, let me help myself out there. So let's go and look at the lower time frames and see what SPY is doing. So SPY did basically the same thing that NVIDIA has been doing, guys. And of course, we've had, well, you know what? Let me go back because I want you guys to get a little bit of a free lesson here on Fibonacci. Okay, so Fibonacci says, once we have established a top and a bottom, so we had a top here, okay, and we had a bottom, guys, okay, and what we need is we need a higher high or a higher low. Obviously, we're at the bottom, so we're looking for a higher low, and we established that right in there, guys, okay, and look at that. We established it again there, so we know this area is higher than this area, so now we have what we call a new impulse wave, okay. This was the first impulse wave, right? Because we had a low here and we had a top here. And then this low was beat by this low down here. And that's how we have the new impulse wave. And again, now we have a new impulse wave here. All right, so now that we did that, guys, if you have TradingView, you have this trend-based Fibonacci extension you can use, okay? And what you're going to do is you want to make sure you understand where was the actual bottom, okay? And it was right there, right? So that was our bottom. We can even lower it here, but we're going to stay with the original bottom. We're going to take our trend-based Fib extension, and we're going to go, guys, bottom, top, and then we find the support, okay? And then now we can look at our target, okay? So now that we have a true Fibonacci target base, okay, we're gonna go ahead and lower this one because this one is the one you really want to be able to have. These usually play out like gold. I mean, super easy. Okay, so if you were playing SPY and you took my courses, guys, you would have said my first target is right in here at 574.92, and guess what? You hit it, guys. You hit it. If you did this little exercise. And now I'm going to tell you that this is 100% of Fibonacci. Once we get past that golden zone, and you can see that we're getting past that. Okay. The next goal is 585 for SPY, guys, and this is going to be our target too. And I'm going to get rid of this so that we can have a little less noise on this chart. And now you can see what your targets are for SPY. Now, if I would have told you when we were down here, your first target was 575, would you buy one call, or would you buy 10 calls? Would you buy 100 calls, guys? This works all the time. You just got to know how to do Fibonacci. You have to be super patient, and it helps if you have this indicator. Check this out. So we want to know where the bottom is at. So obviously this is already been established, and we know that the bottom happened. Now I am going to draw out the bottom right in here just so that we have a nice little general area. And I'm going to switch over to the 30-minute time frame in a sec, but first I want you guys to see something. Okay, this takes patience. Okay, if you're a trader that has to trade something, that has to be in a trade, hey, you're going to lose a lot of money. I'm going to tell you right now. So I want to show you something that is very, very easy to spot, guys. Okay. Obviously, we know this is the bottom because we are here. We are here. We already passed that. Okay. But as we were coming down, we didn't know that we were at the bottom. Now, on the higher time frames, guys, it always tells you what is going to happen. And you can see down here, we had a nice big bottom. Okay. And then right in here, we started to cross my red line like I always talk about. Okay, we started to get higher columns, and that tells me we are about to bust out. Okay, so this gap right in here, or you have buy signals at the bottom, that's your first clue that you are about to start going up. Okay, if you had this indicator, guys, okay, check this out. All right. I'm going to show you bottom buy signal. You had a bottom buy signal, another bottom. Okay, bottom buy signal, another bottom. And what happened right after that? Okay, of course, stock went up, stock went up, stock went up. I challenge you guys to use this indicator for free and tell me it didn't work on the 4 hour, any time frame, guys. The lower the time frame, the more experience you need. I have free courses for this. You can try out this indicator for free. So we had a bottom buy signal, we had a bottom, then we went up, guys. Check it out. Okay, these are the signals I love the best, which are the bottom ones. Guess what? There is no way that stock is gonna stay down at the bottom. What happens right after that buy signal, guys? Check that out. We have a bottom and the stock went up. Okay. And I'll do the last one here. Okay. We had a bunch of buy signals. Okay. We have a nice big gap. Okay. We are creating, just think of this as cups. Okay. And the bigger the cup, okay, the bigger the money is going to be as we go up. And you can see on this one here, it took off. Okay, now tell me how you will not take advantage of this indicator, guys. It is super simple. Okay, you just have to be patient. If you don't have this, okay, if the signal is still coming down, you wait. You don't have a trade, guys. Now I said we're going to the 30-minute. Okay, this is our bottom on the last 4 hour time frame, but now we're looking at the 30-minute, guys, and I'm going to show you same thing. Okay, you got a bottom. Okay, we have a nice cup that built here, and the bottom formed there. We took off. Okay, same thing again. We had a bottom buy signal, guys. Check them out. 1, 2, and what happened with the stock? It took off. Okay, we can do this all day, guys, on the 30-minute. Check it out. Bottom, and then we went up. We had a bottom, okay, bottom buy signal, and then we had a bottom here, and then we went up. We had a bottom buy signal, then the bottom formed on the stock, and then we went up, guys. Okay, this is the 30-minute time frame, guys. Okay, and it takes patience. I know you want to trade every minute because you're watching all these Lambos go across YouTube, guys. You will be there one day. Stop it. Use this system, guys, for free. You can't beat this. Free for 30 days. All right, so we're gonna measure the last, since the first bottom that I talked to you guys about. We're gonna measure how long it's been since every single call signal came on. So we'll go from that signal to this signal, and we're talking about 16 days. Okay, in 16 days you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 30-minute time frame, guys. 5 times SPY went up. Tell me you wouldn't have made money. All right, guys, so we're taking a look at QQQ, and if you know me, you know that's what I play most of the time. Okay, and so on QQQ, it's the same exercise, guys. Okay, we're gonna go from the top to the bottom. Okay, I already did everything for you. Okay, I did the actual fib, and then I went and I did the actual extension, guys, and my target goal was 495 for QQQ. Okay, looks like we are about $1.50 away, guys. Okay, let's see what happens in the morning, but I do want to demonstrate the same thing we went through with SPY on the 30-minute time frame, guys, with this indicator. Okay, and you tell me what stock you want me to review, guys, in the DMs. I will review it, and I will create a special video for you. But I just want you to see, okay, we've already established, and when you look at this chart, you already see that we have our cups down here, guys. Check it out. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and we might possibly form the next one here, guys. Okay, now this is the 30-minute time frame, which I recommend to anybody who's a day trader or a swing trader. If you're a swing trader, guys, and you took my free course, you understand that this is where the big swing starts. Okay, you want to be able to see it on the 30-minute time frame. But I just want to show you how much QQQ went up every single time, guys. Okay, on that signal. Okay, identifying the bottom is super important. Then you can buy your one call, guys. Okay, your one call, and then write this baby out. Okay, I recommend you buy 7 days. Those are $60 calls. Sometimes they're 50. Okay, we have 11, 13, 10, 15, guys. We are looking at 24. We got 34. Wow, we had a nice $49 opportunity here, guys. Now, if you also wanted to buy just one, where's my little info line? Here we go. If you just wanted to buy one call and said, hey, I'll let this one ride out, coach, because I only play the higher time frames, this thing went up $24. If you're a day trader, you had $50 worth of moves, which is double of this. And there is nothing wrong with doing either one, okay? But what you do know, sorry, what you do need is something that is helping you with entries and exits again, okay? If you did this, okay, and you said first call signal on the 30, I'm going to switch this over to the 4 hour, and you can see, okay, that you would have started down here on the 4 hour. That is a red candle. But when you take my courses, I teach you how to go backwards and start looking for those signals. 1 hour, 30-minute, and you see the 30-minute here, guys. Okay, now some people would have bought a put, but some people let this ride, okay, because they look at the big signals at the bottom. And I want to do a quick review. You can see that gap right there. Some people decide that, hey, I'm just going to let that one ride. I can afford it. Why can they afford it? Because they've done it many times. 1, 2, 3, 4. After these 4 entries, guys, you can afford one call that you can let ride if you don't have time to watch the chart. But check this out, okay? This is what they call the beginning of a bull run. We still have lots to go, okay? Now you see a lot of drawings on here, guys, because I like to do my homework. I like to make sure I understand what the stock is doing. It doesn't take long and it pays well. So now here's the opportunity, guys, okay? We have an opportunity of another $44. If I had to guess based off the bottom, that $44 is going to be around $88 for day traders, because we're going to have windows like these on the way up and down, and it could be over $100 with puts if we're playing the put side as well, okay? Because if we come back here, I'll get rid of some of these drawings. You can see that on the put side, there's money to be made too, guys. When we go up, we're going to come down sometimes almost the same amount. That was a $10 drop. Okay. This one here was a nice 672. Next one was 908. Okay. So who knows? We might have another nice little fall here. This might be at least $6. Okay, if it's $6, it'll come here. If it goes more, like 10 average, okay, we're gonna come down here to 481, and then we're gonna blast off, guys. We'll see another $10 run. So you have potentially another 6 and another 10 coming. Okay, just have to be patient, guys. You have to stay on your chart and set an alert, guys. Set an alert so it tells you when this is going to happen, okay, or when it just happened, so that you can say, I am ready to buy, guys, okay? Now, again, if you want me to review any stock for you guys, feel free to leave it in the comments. I want to show you one more as a swing trade. SoFi is super cheap, guys. Go check out any of their calls. Okay, $33, guys. I bought here, I sold here, I posted that on social media, guys. It's easy money in 1 week. Okay, now if we go over to the daily chart on SoFi, guys, they just came off a gigantic run. There is a lot of hype with this stock right now, guys, and people are getting excited about SoFi's financials. There's a lot of cool stuff to see here, okay? And I'm going to leave you with one reason you should buy this stock, guys, okay? This is going to turn into potentially a gigantic move coming, guys. Look at this, okay? Now, if you've never seen this, that means that you have the wrong mentor, guys, okay? This here is what we call a classic. And let me paint this green so that so it looks like what I'm about to describe it to be, and that is a cup and handle on the monthly, guys. If you buy SoFi, my recommendation is that you buy it for a long time, okay? That means that you are looking at months and months. I would recommend anywhere from 1 to 3 years, guys, okay? SoFi, it potentially has an implied move coming in the next year or so, and it should go to about $31, okay? Now, if you go price out the leaps, guys, you're gonna see that they are super dirt cheap. If it takes SoFi, okay, and we have, let's just measure let's go measure what a few months of SoFi looks like. Okay, so we have about 3 months there, 4. Okay, so we're looking at about $9 that could potentially happen in 3 to 4 months, guys. Check this out. We are here, and if we went $9 in 3 months, we will be right in here, guys. Okay, 23 from $13. You can see a $10 move, and this thing is dirt cheap. I could see it going to 31 and then staying right in the 20s for a while. Okay, nothing wrong when you get up here to sell or sell some halfway, and then you start selling calls up here so you can collect premiums each week. This could be a nice little retirement fund, guys. Don't forget, guys, free stuff for you. You got a free room, you got free courses, you got a free indicator. Okay, hit that bell so you get notified for the next video, guys. Until then, we'll see you on the next one.